Business plan template is searched approximately 163,000 times a month. I'm here to tell you to stop searching because in today's video, I'll be showing you how to make the ultimate business plan. Business plans are absolutely essential for any business. Why? Well, because a solid business plan will allow you to rigorously assess idea feasibility, research, and find insights on target markets and assess your competition. These are all things that you need to do in order to make your business as successful as it can be. And when the time comes, investors will rely heavily on your business plan to evaluate the feasibility of your business before funding it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel as we release new videos every week that will help you build your business. Let's get into it. The first part of every business plan is the executive summary. The executive summary's purpose is to distill everything in the business plan into a single page and give a high level overview of your business. This is like the Canadian tuxedo, almost like a blazer over a flannel shirt. Admittedly, that one page constraint can make it seem like squeezing in a lot of information will be impossible, but trust me, it's not. What I like to do is break down each section of the business plan into one or two sentences to ensure that everything is succinct and easy to read. Here's what your business plan's executive summary should include: your business concepts, business goals and vision, product differentiation and description, your target market, your marketing plan, your current financial state, your projected final state, the ask. So, if you're asking for money, how much are you asking for, and your team? For more ideas on how to identify your target market, be sure to check out our last video on how to build a brand in the right hand corner right up here. Now, let's move on to our biggie, your company overview. This section of your business plan should include two fundamental questions: who are you? What do you plan to do? Answering these questions provide an introduction to why you are in business, why you are different, what you have going for, and why you are be a good investment. To answer these questions, you'll want to include these components in your overview. Your business structure, for example, is your business a sole proprietorship, a general proprietorship, a limited partnership, or is it in an incorporated company? This can often be visualized using an organizational chart. You also want to share the nature of your business. What are you selling? Now, specify the industry. Are you in fashion, electronics? What does your landscape currently look like and where it could be heading? You are going to also want to list your team, including key personnel and their salaries. If I was doing this right now, it would just be me, but I would also want to include future plans for scaling up my company. So I can see here that you have got 4 years of working experience as a good one. Can you start on Monday? Or I could just leave it as me. You can also use this section to highlight background information on your business or its history. Get creative and be authentic in this part. This is where you can really draw people in and have them invest in how it all started for you. So, I thought it might be good to provide an example here. So, sit with me. The dog rescue has been operating since 2012, and since then, we have gone to help over 1,200 dogs. They do not discriminate based off breed, medical history, or age, so every dog has a chance to find their forever home through their rescue. And that was very important from the get to go. And they also do not have anyone that's making a salary, so it's entirely voluntary based. It's all good grace for our community and everyone that's out there willing to put in money, time, and efforts to help these dogs. A big component of your company overview will be outlining your business vision, mission, and value. I'm going to do a deep dive into this one with you. To define your values, start thinking about all the people that your company is accountable to, including owners, employees, suppliers, customers, and investors. Now, I want you to consider how you'd like to conduct business with each of them. As you make a list, your core values should start to emerge. For example, IKEA lists some of its value as humbleness and willpower, leadership by example, and daring to be different. Now, the mission statement. Your statement should explain in a convincing manner and ideally a single sentence why your business exists. Next, craft your vision statement. What impact do you envision your business having on the world? When you have achieved your vision, make sure you phrase that impact using assertive language. For example, Nike's vision statement is being inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. If you have a body, you are an athlete. Finally, include your business objectives, both short and long term. I like to keep my goals on track by ensuring that they are SMART, meaning specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. Now, get ready to do some serious work as the next part of this plan will be diving into market research. For the marketing analysis section, you want to be including an overview of your potential market, an analysis of your business position within that market, and an overview of the competitive landscape. I'm not exaggerating when I say that your market can make or break your business. If you choose the right market with the right products, one with plenty of customers who understand and need your product, you most likely have a head start on success. When diving into potential markets, you will need to be looking into as much relevant independent data as possible to validate your business. This can be a huge task, but I find that breaking it down into two starting points, it then becomes much more manageable. First, I seek to identify my ideal customer profile. A customer profile should be a detailed factual description of your target audience. For example, if you're targeting millennial customers in the US, I would first start by looking at government data about the size of that group. Secondly, I researched relevant industry trends and trajectories. I like to approach this section by going to Google Trends and using keywords as a jumping off point and then diving into more granular data. For example, say that I wanted to start a Halloween mask business and I wanted to know the trends of that industry. I would go to Google Trends, type in Halloween mask, and then get granular on the results page. Looking at things like where this industry has peaked outside of seasonal time, I would then dive into what made it peak and have a look at some of the research terms and show shifts and changes in the popularity of the industry. From here, I would then dive into sources such as government statistics, offices, industry associations, academic research, and respected news outlets covering the industry to get a robust view and understanding of lands. Now, when assessing my business positions in the market, I like to use a SWOT analysis to break things down. Using a grid format, you want to start listing out the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats of your business. I like using SWOT analysis because you can clearly see the positive and negative internal and external factors that may impact your business visually. Now, the competitor analysis. For this analysis, I like to include a list of few companies that I would consider direct competitors, and then I state how I plan to differentiate my product and business from this. Okay, now we are into the products and services sections. You want to provide more detailed information here on your products and state why your product stands out in the market. Like before, we want things to be succinct and visual. Patents and copyrights and trademarks that you own or have applied for should also be listed in this section. In the customer segmentation section, you want to give a holistic overview of your ideal customers. A lot of this information should be clear to you after you have done preliminary research on your target market. When talking about your customers in this section, you want to include a number of general and specific demographic characteristics, such as where they live, their age range, their level of education, how much they earn, their values, beliefs, or opinions. Ideally, you should be specific enough that it's very clear who you are trying to reach with your business, and even more importantly, why you have made the choices you have based on who your customers are and what they value. Now we should be ready to move on to highlighting your marketing plan. Your plan here should outline your current and future strategies for marketing your product to your ideal customers. For example, say that I have a phone case company and I know that a lot of my audience is on TikTok. I will show that I plan to leverage that knowledge into creating a paid campaign on that platform using content specifically created for my key customers. I will then also include how I plan to measure the success of that campaign. Now, although sometimes marketing is seen as purely promotional, your plan should include information on the following four key subjects. Price. So, how much does your product cost? Product. What are you selling and how do you plan to differentiate yourself in the market? Third is place. Where will you sell your products? And finally, promotion. How will you get your products in front of your ideal customers by including these? You are showing investors and yourself that you have thought about every fact of how your marketing strategy will be effective in driving customers to your business. Now, onto our logistics and operation plans. You really want to cover all parts of your business operation in this section, including where you get the raw materials you need for your production or where your products are produced. Highlighting if you'll make, manufacture, wholesale, or dropship your products, then starting how long it takes to produce your products and get them shipped. You'll also want to touch on how you might handle a busy season or an unexpected spike in demand, discussing facilities. For example, where will you and your members work? Do you have plans to have a physical retail space? If so, where? Outlining the tools and technology that you require in order to be up and running. This includes everything from computers to light bulbs to everything in between. Finally, discuss the specifics on how you are handling inventory. For example, how much will you keep on hand and where will it be stored? How will you ship it to the partners if required, and how will you keep track of incoming and outgoing inventory? This section should demonstrate that you have got a solid understanding of your supply chain and a strong contingency plan in case of any potential uncertainty. Finally, we are going to end with a financial plan. Now I know what you are thinking. Boring, but I assure you that this will be an important step in your business plan. The level of detail required in your financial plan will really depend on your audience and goals. However, typically you want to include three major views of your financial: an income statement, a balance sheet, and a cash flow statement. Your income statement is designed to give your readers a look into your revenue sources and expenses over a given period of time. Your balance sheet should offer a look at how much equity you have in your business on one side, and you list all of your business assets, so what you own, and on the other side all your liabilities, so that you owe. This will provide a snapshot of your business shareholder equity, which is calculated as assets minus liabilities equals equity. Now, your cash flow statement is similar to your income statement with one important difference. It takes into account when revenues are collected and when expenses are paid. It can be especially helpful to forecast your cash flow statements to identify gaps or negative cash flow and adjust operations as required. By taking the time to develop your business plan, you're actually achieving a number of extremely beneficial things for your business. A business plan will allow you to evaluate your business ideas. For your business to be successful, it needs to be tangible. This plan will help solidify that. It will also help you plan for the next phase of your business and help you think about scaling and scoping. It will then empower you to start thinking about hiring additional staff or even building partnerships. Additionally, it will clarify strategies, goals, and tactics and make them actionable. Finally, it will help you if you're looking to secure funds for your business, whether it be from a bank or an investment. Now, that's pretty much it for today's videos. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.